Hi, my name is Labitta Rasheesa and my student ID is 25106-11311 and I'm from PBI class. So, do you guys know what is an advocate? If you've watched movies like Legally Blonde or Beyond the Bar, you probably know what it means. But if you haven't, that's okay, we'll get into it. So, an advocate is basically one of many legal professions who represents and pleads the cause of another in a court of law, acting as their counsel or attorney. Well, you might want to know what are the duties and responsibilities of an advocate. First, representation. So, an advocate, or you can say a lawyer or attorney, is responsible for representing their client in court. And then they're also responsible in giving legal services and persuasion as well as negotiation and advocacy during the court in order to achieve the goal, which is to win the client. But in some cases, lawyers don't always target themselves to win their client because at some point when they're being booked by a client where they're in the wrong side, the goal of a lawyer is to lessen the sanction or minimize the sanction for the client, and that is considered as a goal. So how much does an advocate get on average? Because you might want to talk about the money in this economy. So if we're talking about intern lawyer or trainee advocate, it averages about 2 million to 3 million rupiah per month. And if we're talking about junior lawyer or junior advocates, you can get on average about 7 million to 15 million a month. And for professional lawyer or professional advocates with more experience, you can get 20 million or higher per month. So, what are the skills that are required to have as an advocate? First of all, the most important thing is communication and interpersonal skills. So, public speaking, negotiation, research is one of the essential skills that you might want to have, that you must have as an advocate. Second is analytical and problem-solving skills. So you also have to be able to think critically and solve problems in order to win a case or reach your goal during court. And then lastly, organizational and professional skills. Because when you're a lawyer, you might join a law firm or a company that you work for. So you also have to have organization skill and professional skills in order for you to thrive in your career. Now let's talk about the environment where advocates work in. So where do advocates usually work? So usually the environment of an advocate wanders around law court, office, or witness interviews. So law court is usually you work there during the litigation process. When you work in office, usually it's when you receive clients, like bookings, and doing researches, creating legal drafts and meetings and other things. And when it comes to witness interviews, it actually varies in different places because it depends on what or which witness are you trying to gain information from. So for example, if you want to gain an information from someone who's currently imprisoned, you have to go to the prison or the police station to interview the witness. And that's how you get the information from the witness. Like, you have to go to the field. Okay, so career prospects. An advocate career prospects are extensive, leading to roles in legal social services, healthcare, and government, with opportunities to specialize in areas like family law, victim rights, or environmental policy. So when you're an advocate or when you're a lawyer, there is still room for growth and room for you to get to a higher level of your career and specialize in fields that you want to work in. that you feel like you're most confident in. So there are many fields and specialization for advocates. So it's definitely really exciting because you can choose which one you suit the best in. Okay, so what are the challenges that advocates go through though? Because of course every job has its challenge, but advocates also has its own. So according to Hotman Paris, the iconic lawyer, he said that the biggest challenge is to win cases. And to win cases is to gain much experience and learn from it. So if you want to be a professional lawyer, if you want to be a professional advocate and gain a good reputation and win cases, you have to gain as much experience and learn from it. Always learn by doing and take as much opportunities to grow yourself. So I hope you know what an advocate is. I hope now you have a deeper understanding of what an advocate is, and maybe in the future you might want to become one. Thank you for listening. Have a good day, everyone. Bye bye.